bugging around. But it's your girl Summer coming at you guys with a new prophetic word. And I just wanted to say, you were never a black sheep. So what do I mean by that? If you have been called a black sheep, that is a term that the world uses to define God's people, God's chosen. Honestly, I have yet to meet a person that has been a black sheep of their family that does not have the favor of God upon them. So today I am here to tell you that it is time to rewrite that verbiage. It is time to rewrite the title that the world has put on you. You are a child of God. You are a sheep within the shepherd, within the pasture of Jesus being your shepherd. Gone is the time where, because you are different, because you don't conform to what everyone else in your family does, because you've been breaking generational curses, because you've been called to move from your homeland, because you have blessings that are waiting to be birthed from you for all of the future generations that come after you. You are not to be called a black sheep. You are to be called a white sheep because you belong to God. Belonging to God is your conviction. That is why, you know, they've given us this title as a black sheep, because they can't make us conform to their ideals. We're in the world, but we are not of the world. We are spiritual beings sent by God to shine our light, to be different. And, you know, I feel there's a reason why we go through all of these difficulties, right? So most black sheep, it's like they're isolated from their family. They're ostracized. Even people, you're a lone wolf, right? And if you think about it, let's look at David, the story of David. David was the 8th child of his family. His dad Jesse didn't even want him to become anointed as king. But because of his heart, because of who he was chosen by God. And that's the thing. You were the same way as David. In your family, you were pushed aside because you weren't like the other kids. Maybe you didn't look the same way, or maybe you didn't behave the same way in certain strengths. You were looked at as weird. You were looked at as if something was wrong with you. But in actuality, that is what qualified you to be a sheep of God. And so I just want to say today, this word came to me as I was walking. Anytime I go on my walk, God talks to me in some way. And I'll insert a video here. So what you guys are looking at, there's literally these flock of, because like the birds, I'm like, okay, what's going on with the birds? And then I'm like, oh, it's a lot of black birds. And then I notice, wait, there's one white bird. There's one white bird. One white bird amongst all these black birds. And it just made me think about a word I released a few months ago where I was saying from black sheep to white sheep, because I believe that we need to rewrite this. The world has defined us as being black sheep, but in actuality, y'all are the black sheep. Y'all never belonged to God. I am a white sheep. I am pure. I have a clean heart. I follow the word of my Father every single day. I make sure that I speak life and positivity into people. I encourage others. I am a light in this world. And that light that's in me is because of my Father, okay? You get what I'm saying? So I just felt like it was just very necessary to let y'all know that you are not a black sheep. The black sheep verbiage is what the world has defined you as, but God has defined you as something greater, okay? I want you guys to know the power that you have being a child of light. You are not a black sheep, period. Video over. I love y'all.